Good evening, Miss Howe.
Blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort.
Do you plan to make...
Of course not.
Would you...
No.
I'll leave you, Mr. Good evening.
Let us...
If you... You are going...
Let's...
Cal, I don't...
I am...
This is... This is... We can... Thank you.
Never could keep anything.
Good evening.
I'm so tired. This shift never ends.
Goodbye.
Sweet girl. Broken right foot. I never could keep anything.
Good
Good.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil.
Good evening.
I need...
I'll leave you.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with fever.
Good evening.
A giant mold.
Goodbye for now.
Damn. The pain.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Did he...
No.
Do you...
We... No.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years.
Dr. Tippett... Goodbye now. Good evening, Doc. Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Doctor...
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Yes,
I will see you later. Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, sir.
That's you can. Well, you've known.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
What?
Maybe you're...
You do...
Cut.
Why do you have such a...
Fuck.
I know.
I've seen...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you...
And why not?
But you're not...
You keep it...
How...
You want it...
So what do you...
I've been a... It's a... Yes, go there.
Goodbye, Milton.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to say...
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Do you need any medical help?
I'm afraid...
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks, anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Another night with the glorious battalion.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Do you require medical...
I would...
Nurse.
Out.
Goodbye, nurse. Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Do you need medical... Not under my watch.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Help me! Help!
Good evening, Miss. Do you require my service?
My condition.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
Time has lost us.
Good evening, Mr. E. Soldier, do you not real? I will see you later. Goodbye for now, Mr. L. Good evening, Doctor. I am... What do you think it's with the... I believe so you... But Doctor... I'm a... What? It's... this... I based... I'd rather... As long as you're not the first... What can you... Well, it... You can quest true. Do you... Where do you... Oh, no. I see. You can quest true. Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques. What is it? Fact. I do all I... Tell me, but why? Because he... Goodbye. Good evening, Dr. Strickland. And good evening. Do you need my... I would have... I will see you later. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Good evening. How painful is your throat? Tell me about it. Do you need any help? I have to go now.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Now,
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where? Good evening. Always not what you know. I what? And half. Do you yes? Big. What? It have we? I don't. When we funny. Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh? No. Do you? I don't. So no. You're no. Do you ask quite yet? Up yes. Who I'm with the. Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical help? Don't take too many risks with your health.
And
Goodbye, Mr. Chidam.
I'm quite...
Do you need my... I will see. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Watch yourselves! Oh, that's gonna smart! I'll take your chance!
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Leave me! Return to the shadows and never come back!
But the shadows are our home. And wherever you stand, my son, I stand beside you.
I had to kill Mary!
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.